Hey guys, this is AF Nino here and welcome to a new sprint series race here where I'm in Singapore racing in a Sauber, starting from second position. Apologies for what you see on screen now. I was just listening to a voice message that someone sent me during the race, or just before the race just started. I managed to hear it before the end of the race. So anyway, just going back to the race, we're 5 laps through and we're off here in the night in Singapore, and immediately using almost all my curves to take the lead before the first corner from second position, but the Ferraris trying to come back my inside, but I keep the lead through these couple of turns, and that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do, use all my curves to take the lead in the first corner, and that's exactly what I've done. Even though that Ferrari's trying to get all my inside, I go a little bit wide through that turn, but managed to keep the lead, but it's all over my rear wing. And yeah, just need to keep it on track out to the barriers, because basically Singapore is like the sister track to Monaco. Is just, you know, a very unforgiving street circuit. So yeah, through these couple of corners, still in the lead, but that Ferrari is right behind us. He's ready to pounce on us if we make a mistake anytime. So just coming down the long straights, coming through the chicane here, but I get that chicane wrong into the barriers, lose my front wing, and that Ferrari is surely going to punish me. He's surely going to take the lead, and he does. And I hit the barrier once again, and I've thrown it all away. And yeah, down in second position where I was at the start. And yeah, gonna have to try and recover the lead. And I'm gonna try and brake let down this corner, but oh, too late, massively late. That was just never gonna happen. And yeah, that Ferrari's long gone now. And yeah, probably my hopes of winning this race are very, very slim now, even though I had the lead, and I got massive overstay, almost into a spin, and that would have been race over, wouldn't it? And now, not worrying about the Ferrari in front of me, got two cars, well now one car's hit the barrier. I've got one car right behind me, probably trying to get second position, and yeah, he's closer to me than I am to that Ferrari up in front, and he's already done the first lap, and I end up 2.5 seconds behind him. That's how much the collision with the wall has cost me. And yeah, just need to try and keep it out of the barriers, sorry, in this lap, and try and close the gap. But even if I do close the gap, unless he makes a mistake of himself, it is very difficult to overtake in Singapore. Like I said, it's like a sister track to Monaco. It is a very unforgiving street circuit. You know, it's quite narrow, and it's, you know, you try and overtake, you go one step wrong and you've either hit him off or you're into the barrier. So yeah, I've managed to close the gap to under 2 seconds, so taken half a second off in that sector to that Ferrari. So clearly we got the pace to for that corner, but in that corner I got a bit wrong, went over the curb and got a tie in the barrier. And yeah, just trying to recover, going through the chicane much better than I did last lap, and going through these turns and approaching this very slow hairpin down into first gear. Try and keep out of the barrier. We just get a slight tap of the barrier, and probably just lost a bit of time. He's long gone, that Ferrari, and chances of getting him, well, getting slimmer and slimmer, even though we are setting fastest sectors of the race. So we are the fastest on the track currently, even though we've had a little tap in the barrier, but that lead's increased to nearly 3 seconds now. That's how much it's cost me. I've lost a second to that Ferrari. Sorry. And so yeah, just round these couple of turns to end the second lap. Let's see how much I've managed to close in the Ferrari. Ferrari's a little bit more visible through these couple of turns, and probably, you know, managed to close the gap to around 2 seconds, hopefully. Looks like even less. Let's see. Closing the lap. It's just over a second and a half. Wow, I've closed massively. I've cut my gap to the half. And as you can see there, fastest lap of the race. I'm clearly the fastest in this lobby, fastest on the track, and I have a really good chance of catching this Ferrari now, because I'm the fastest. I've got the pace. I just need to keep out the barriers and try and force that Ferrari into an error, and probably, you know, go for the overtake. And I'm, you know, getting closer to the Ferrari gradually. As you can see, I've cut another half a second in that sector, and I've got just under a second now in that Ferrari, and just right behind that Ferrari now through that slow turn. And yeah, as again, fastest sector in the race. I'm clearly the fastest here, but is it enough to get past this Ferrari, who seems to not flinch at all? He's not flinching at all. He's not feeling the pressure. Well, if he is, he's not showing it. But you know, just trying to force him into an error, just trying to get as close to him as possible. But I get that turn wrong. I tapped the barrier there, and oh, that might have cost me a few attempts. And let's see how much gap there. Oh, the gap's increased to a second and a half, even though we've done another fastest sector. That gap has increased to a second and a half, just over. But he's gone a bit wide down that turn, and he's gone a bit wide down that turn as well. So I'm gradually closer again. I've cut the gap massively down these last turns. Surely this could be my last chance to take the lead of the Grand Prix and try and win this race. And through these couple of turns, I'm all over his tail. Surely, round this last turn, try and find an overtake, try and force him off the track, but no! Oh, we just fail. We're all over the back of him. Surely, a couple of corners, and probably I would have taken him. Clearly, we were the fastest in that track. We set the fastest lap of the race, and but end up in second place. And yeah, just checking my messages there, but yeah, second place. Even though we took the lead in the first corner, eventually that first mistake in the first lap, hitting the barrier, cost us in the end. And yeah, guys, in the end, second place, not bad. Podium, it could have been the win. I like to show you the win, but just couldn't. So yeah, guys, this has been AF Nino. Sorry for not uploading recently. I've been busy with uni courses, but I will get back to uploading. I will get back to scheduling videos. You know, try and get more videos up, and yeah, just get back to putting videos on my channel. And yeah, guys, until next time, peace out.